And you know how I always talk about unique situations and crazy things going on? Hopefully the audio matches the video. But what's going on is, so we're at a shop, as you can see. And we dropped one of our trailers here. Since we haul reefer and dry van, we could drop one of the trailers. And, you know, if you have a trailer there, it's kind of, you know, sketchy to have it not locked, because anybody with a truck could come pick it up and just go sell your trailer or whatever the crazy thing people do is. But anyways, so we locked. It's this thing called Kingpin lock, and what it does is locks your trailer so people can't hook it up, which is great, and everything is awesome. It's good security. It's hard to break, but until you lose the key. So which is what happened. I had it on my key, and we had only one key, and somehow the little ring with rest of my keys slipped off my keychain. So right now we have a lock on there, and I need to move this trailer, and you can't cut it with a grinder because you could damage your kingpin or the floor of the trailer. So I don't know what to do. I called a couple people and nobody can really tell me. Yeah, I still have kind of a lazy eye. Bell's palsy still kicking in. But yeah, we called a couple people, and I decided to call the Locksmith. So they're gonna come out, charging me $35 to come out here, and then they're gonna give me an estimate on how much it'll cost to get this done. So we'll see. But here, let's show you what we're working with. So there's the trailer. Obviously it's parked here, so you want to have it secure. It's not gonna fall. The landing gear is fine. But that's basically it. If you've never seen one, that's what it looks like. That's where your key goes, and it wraps around your kingpin, and that's basically how it works. And your truck can't hook it up. But yeah, when they come out, hopefully we get it sorted out. Yeah, we got some snow, and then we'll tell you what happened, how to get it done. Good morning, everybody. You probably can't see me here. It's really dark. I'm waiting for the train to pass by so we can head on. This is the next day from the video yesterday. Yesterday I was there, and I was supposed to have a locksmith come out, but after I called them back, they were like, yeah, it's gonna take us a while to get there. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna go home and try to find the key. But I could not find the key. And then I called the other locksmith company. I was like, you know, could you guys be there at 7 tomorrow? Just because I'm not sure when I'm gonna go on the road. I don't want it to be last minute. I need that trailer moved. I'm gonna set this down right here so I can talk. You don't really have to see me, but you can hear me. Anyways, so I said, you know, I'm just gonna call him tomorrow at 7, and I talked to this guy. The first company told me we need $35 to come out, and then we'll tell you a price of how much it is. And I was like, you know, that's fine, but do you have any rough idea of how much this usually costs? And they would not tell me. So I called the second company, and the guy was, yeah, I'll charge you $15 to come out, and then if you don't want it, you don't want it. But he's like, based on what you're describing to me, which basically it's a padlock, it's nothing crazy, it's not like cracking a freaking safe. If you know how to pick locks, this should not be an issue for you. He said it's gonna be $80, so I'm gonna charge you $80 to get this thing off there. And I mean, I don't know what locksmiths usually charge, but based on my searches on Google, that's kind of normal. That's an average deal. Yeah, that's my steering wheel. So I was like, man, you know, I really don't have much choice in this. I can't cut this thing with a grinder. I could damage the kingpin. So I don't know, and I didn't want to drill through the lock. You know, what if I damage it and then I'm literally stuck with it on there, because then locksmith can't pick it up. So I think I'm just gonna take an L and pay the $80. You know, it's my fault for being careless and not, you know, making sure the keys were properly attached to my keychain. So it is what it is. You know, I gotta pay $80 for that lock to get taken off, and then, you know, I picked up a new kingpin lock on eBay for $20. So, you know, I'm $100 out of my pocket, but it is what it is. You know, things like this just happen. It's just part of it. It sucks. It's money wasted, but it could have been worse. All right, it is what it is. So hopefully this guy can take this thing off. I'm gonna maybe record something for you guys when he gets there, and then we'll go from there. I'll tell you exactly how much I pay, how long it took him. So, you know, maybe in the future, if you do need a locksmith, you can get an idea of what to expect, and not just like you're out there thrown into the blue and not knowing anything, like, oh, how much am I paying, what am I paying for it, etc., etc. So we're gonna get you caught up once we're there and explain to you what's going on, and then yeah, talk to you guys later.
Not making it any easier, but at least we know where to start.
As long as it comes off.
That's what we're trying. Hopefully.
So what happens if you like just drill through it?
Honestly, bro, can't tell you.
It just depends on the lock.
Yeah, I mean, we could possibly do that, but
You could probably risk screwing it over.
or what? This or the
Like this, I guess. Like what if you drilled this whole thing out? What would happen? Would that thing pop out?
But I would think so.
Like if you were to like gradually go through drill bits?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you only need one.
Oh, okay.
Just one drill. I don't know if I can get this off for you, man. The way it's looking.
Okay. Reporting live from the dispatch office. I'm gonna say hi to the camera. We're here to give you guys an update. I'm not gonna say no names because we don't do that, but this company that's downtown St. Louis on this street, I don't know what the street is, but anyways, they sent this guy out, and I've been talking to this guy. I've been messaging him and making sure that, you know, he can unlock this thing because I need it off. And he told me that he was convinced that he can get this thing off because basically a padlock. Like, what kind of locksmith can't unlock a padlock?
And he said it was simple.
Yeah, and he said it was simple, you know, and I'm like, you know, it's a padlock. It's simple. I was convinced this guy's going to come. And so he shows up and he looks at that trailer like I'm trying to shoot the guy. Like, okay, it's a trailer. Sorry, it's not a warm house. But anyways, he gets underneath and he's, you know, doing his thing, drilling. And then he gonna have decency to tell me, oh yeah, I can't do this, but you still gotta pay me for coming out. Like, that's crazy. That's like a pizza guy coming to your house and saying we couldn't make your pizza, but you're still gonna pay me for the pizza. That doesn't make sense. I don't know about you, but that doesn't make sense. So we're going to plan B. I called them. They said they send somebody else, but I'm not wasting time on them. I'm just gonna take my chances and maybe screw it up even more, but that's just the mindset. She's not supporting me in it, but, you know, she's still gonna be there. Yeah, I'm basically gonna try to drill the thing out, and then if that doesn't work out, we're gonna pull the grinder out and try to cut it in half, one way or another. Yeah, that's the plan. What are your thoughts?
I have no comment.
You gonna be there? Yeah, you will. We need a camera person to witness this legendary thing.
Mess up.
Yeah, mess up. Don't say mess up. You gotta have some faith. But no, yeah, they basically told me, they're like, yeah, if we can like unlock it with the little tools, we just drill it out. And what I understood is there's pins that pop into place once the key turns. So I'm like, you know, I can drill it out too. I got like 5 drills, like it's not a problem. So yeah, that's gonna be happening later. Stay tuned. Oh, you caught me off guard. So long story short, we're gonna try this ourselves. We got a few different drill bits. Good old Harbor Freight. If this $3 drill bit set does it, then you know there's no reason why you should be spending 50 bucks on the drill set at Home Depot. But there's our problem. We're gonna go with a really small drill bit first, and then if all else fails, we're gonna go at it with a grinder. I think the key is pretty small, so I won't need a long drill bit. Alright, let's go. So as long as that drill bit goes through, I mean it can't go through too much because right there is be good. So basically your pins are on this side, I believe. Which way does the key go? No, your pins would have to be here because the locking mechanism is in there. Except that's an odd looking key. Let's see. I'm gonna try to turn this, maybe just in case you already opened it. Maybe he already opened the thing, but the guy was just being an idiot.
I'm really doing too much here.
Huh? Alright. Just stay there. You know, this is not Man vs. Wild. You want gloves?
No.
These are warm. They're dirty, but they're warm. Here, I'll hold the camera. You put them on. Got some work gloves. They're thermal.
Thermal.
Thermal with a capital T. Well, I mean, if all else fails, I think I'm just gonna cut this thing off, and then you should be able to pull the pin out. That's the plan. I've never done this before, so who knows? Hopefully the... Always snapped their thing, but that sounded pretty good. Should probably use some WD-40. Okay. Use some better drill bits. Yeah, when I say better, I don't mean like $40. These were $10. I can't open this.
So Harbor Freight wasn't it?
Huh?
Harbor Freight
this
wasn't
is
it?
for Harbor Freight.
Oh.
This is their higher lineup. This is what they call titanium. I know for a fact this is not no titanium. So a drill bit snapped. Let's try another one. But that sounded pretty promising. Let's go right in here. Alright.
Oh my god. It got stuck.
Yeah, that drill bit is in there.
Oh no.
That's not good. I should have been more gentle. Let's try with this one. Try to go to the side. I think that's the drill bit right there. It's sticking out. We just need some fire. We got our portable mechanic. And then you have all those big company guys. They'll be like, I would never get under the trailer. I don't know if you can see, a camera probably can't catch that, but if you look in here, like literally you can see the pin. So I think if I keep going, sizes up, 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 I'll eventually get it out. I think I'm gonna skip a few sizes. It's pretty chilly.
Do you want one glove?
No, it's fine. Try to go a little bit slower.
Did you pull the other one out?
I believe so, but I think there's still some up left. But I think if I keep going up in sizes, then I might eventually just have the whole thing out. Alright. It's definitely moving more. That sounded good. Okay, even bigger. Yeah, the biggest issue with this is freaking freezing. That hit me pretty hard.
Well, at least you got feeling back into your face.
That's one way to look at it. I think that's the bottom, the top that I'm hitting. Like up top, the metal. So maybe let's try now. there's literally, let me see. There's, they probably can't see it. There's, the cylinders are on the other side, and the lock where the key goes is right here. I'm gonna go more sizes up. Let's try this guy. Can barely feel my hands.
Mami, ya don't break.
Let's try it out.
Oh, is it coming off?
Oh, it's coming down.
Yeah.
It's off. Let me see that glove.
You want the other one?
No, I'll be alright.
Oh, it's almost there.
Just pause it for now. We're gonna go inside, heat up a little bit. We're inside some warm temperature. What are your thoughts on this weather? No comment. So I guess in everything that might seem like bad at first, there tends to be some good things. And I've never done this before, but you know, we might learn how to break locks, which might not be a good thing to tell somebody you know how to break locks. But you know, the locksmith company failed me. I paid, it was only $15 for him to come out, but
Oh, we won't say who it is.
yeah, we're not gonna say no names. But you know, I guess the main point of it all is you can learn how to do something new every day. We got these drill bits, so my hope is, you know, once I go through these, if those don't work, I'm gonna get to the big ones right here, and that should, you know, get the thing out. But we'll see. I don't even know if my drill can fit these big ones, but we'll see. Hopefully the thing comes out, and I'll catch you guys once we're back out there in the cold. Oh, we're recording again. Before I, you know, told you, can't be doing off guard things like that. We gotta prepare. I lost my freaking drill bits somewhere in here. These were expensive.
$3.
That's a lot of money. I gotta drive like 6 miles. Let's see. So we've used this one. Let's use our D-Vault to drill. I think we'll go with this. Not sure how big of a drill this drill can accommodate, but guess we shall find out. Let's see what this does. Okay. I think this lock is wanting to come out. Look in there. Which makes me think that it can't be that hard to break into a lock. Now I'm like less afraid of getting locked out of the house.
You'll just hit again.
Oh, something fell out. Let's see. Let's see what's going on.
What are you doing with the screwdriver?
Trying to turn it.
except now, since this is like busted completely, you can't really. I'm gonna try go one more size up to get them completely out. Let's see if I can even do that with this freaking drill, because this thing does not take big drill bits. Let's see if this will fit. I have to find something bigger to try to turn this now. Well, I forgot you have to kind of push it up to turn it. Okay.
Do you want me to push it somehow?
I don't know which way it goes. That's the problem.
I don't think you're doing anything with that.
Yeah. I don't know what I could try to do it with. I don't think it's giving in just yet. I mean, you can see the locking mechanism, but I think there's also locks on both sides. Because if you look in there, there's like locks right in here on this side. You probably can't see that, but like it looks like, I don't know if that's the where the locks latch or whatever, but I think I'm gonna have to drill the other side too. So I'm gonna get my small drill again. Try to start it that way. Where was I? Right here.
It's gonna snap.
These drill bits might not be the greatest, but they do start great. Right. It's hard to like. There's locks literally right in here. I can see them.
Just go to the bigger one.
Like the thing is, it keeps pushing me into the middle now, since I have drilled so much of this. I'll try to hold it. Like, I don't know how to.
Oh my god.
Try now. I can't, they keep sliding. I'll see what the biggest drill bit I can fit in here is. I think I've already used up the biggest. with that. This is the biggest one I got.
Should I try to hold it?
Yeah. Let me try to pull it out first.
Oh, I'm scared.
It doesn't lock. It doesn't lock it well because it's so big. Oh, it's unlocked. It's literally. Try it on.
I'm not strong enough.
The thing is literally spinning. Like, look where the key is. Look at that. Try to pull it.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't think it'll come off.
Oh, you can see it right there. Oh. You're gonna have to cut off the yellow thing.
Yeah. I think we might have to go to plan B.
Well, I messed up your glove.
Just let go. Just let go. Wonder if there's a way to pull that thing out. Freaking battery probably died. No. I think I'm just gonna go with that cutter right on there. So we have our what's the battery on? Doesn't show you. Oh, it doesn't show. Anyways, hopefully it doesn't die. We'll just keep an eye on it. We have a generator, a $300 snap-on grinder. It's actually $19.99 at Harbor Freight on sale. Does the same job as a $300 snap-on one. Anyways, let's go back under here. Give this thing a run for its money.
You picked the worst day to do this.
Good day.
Are you serious?
Grab some gloves. not much further up. Let me see that.
Something just came out. Here it is.
Well, that's the mechanism that opens it. Where's my screwdriver? I must say, you know, I thought this would go much smoother. Stop.
Me too, otherwise I wouldn't have came.
Now this is like episode of Breaking Bad. Except it's nothing to do with Breaking Bad. So we tried the drill, the grinder, and now we're gonna try to knock this thing out. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. But I think if I cut into it a little bit more, I might be able to. Watch out. And I didn't bring any freaking spare blades. Check this out though. This is what's doing all the work. Swift. Like uncomfortable, I can't do it with one hand. Just set the camera down, just stop recording. Is it recording? It should
Yeah.
say numbers on the bottom. Huh?
Yeah.
Alright, so basically, let's go down here. I kept hitting this thing with a grinder until this part came out. This is the locking mechanism, the pins come in right here. And if you record right in here, come here. Can you see it? Oh, I'm sorry. Can you see it right in there? Do it more from the side. You can see it. Yeah, right there. So there it is. This is the pin. And I'm going to try to pull it out. I need like some needle nose pliers while we find those. Is it recording? This is like a trophy. Victory. So basically, I drilled in, took the thing out, and then drilled in the cut with the grinder on the side, so I can break it out, and then just pull the little pin out. So that's what it looks like. They would have charged me 80 bucks to do the same thing here, which I would have paid them if the guy was able to do, but we got it done. It's a victory.
catch you guys in the next video.